Hi, my name's Overkill, and in this video I'll be covering some of the tanking strategies we used in the heroic 25-man Blood Prince encounter. Our tank setup was a Death Knight, Meatbag tanking Keleseth, a Druid, Quirm tanking Valinar, and a Paladin, me, tanking Tal'Daram. The benefit of this was that the Death Knight took negligible damage from Keleseth because of his class's high magic mitigation abilities. The Druid's high armor negated a good amount of damage from Valinar, and as a Paladin, I was able to cleanse Tal'Daram's Glittering Sparks debuff from members of the raid as it was applied. Because there is no aggro reset during the encounter, that should not be an issue and the tanks can focus on providing the raid with assistance, such as damage on the boss, bouncing of kinetic orbs, cleansing of the debuff as I mentioned, or anything else you can think of to help the raid. The pull is very straightforward, with each of the tanks pulling a prince to a spot in the room, spreading out about 30 yards apart so that there's enough room for people to move during the empowered shock vortex. As I was positioning Tal'Daram, you can see me make the mistake of getting too close to the Boomkin and Mage on my side and getting knocked into the stairs. This put me out of range of healers temporarily and could have very easily turned this kill into a wipe. Pay close attention to your boss mod's range check and be wary of players running in your direction. There were a couple of close calls where we were fortunate enough to avoid a knockback because somebody saw it in time and was able to react. We used Bloodlust during Tal'Daram's first active phase because he has no restrictions on damage abilities such as cleaves and does not require a lot of raid movement, and thus there is a large amount of DPS uptime. Here I'll use wings and, if healing isn't an issue, a speed potion instead of a healing potion to assist with damage, and up my threat just in case. That's pretty much everything there is to know about taking this fight. You rarely, if ever, have to move, and you don't even need to maintain a high threat rotation. You can use the downtime to assist your raid in survivability, and to keep the orbs in the air if they ever get too close to landing. Don't be afraid to use abilities like Hand to Sacrifice, Divine Protection, Barkskin, and Shield Wall regularly and frequently. The less your healers have to heal, the easier it'll be for them to keep people alive and the faster this fight will go. Thanks for watching, and good luck.